Hey everyone, it's Natalie from This and Nat. Welcome to my 3-story, 2,100 square foot home here in Dallas, Texas. Let's go inside. So we've lived here in this house for about 2 years, and I live here with my husband and our dog Toaster. I have been wanting to make this tour for a long time, so thank you for your patience. I'm just gonna take you around today, show you the layout of our house. Of course, you've seen it when I've been cleaning, but now you're gonna get to see it all pieced together. So when you walk into our house, you're here on the first floor. Right here to my left is our garage, but I'm not gonna show you the garage because it's definitely an area where we need to go and declutter. But you're here in the entryway right now to a single room here on the first floor. So if we move back here just a little bit, you can see a whole lot more of it. So this room right here is my office slash like yarn studio. I have 2 different businesses that I run alongside also being a teacher, and this is where I make everything happen. So you're gonna see a lot of different equipment around, you're gonna see yarn, you're gonna see my desk. We've also got a couch down here because sometimes when we were able to have people come over, we would have them stay here on this couch that pulls out. And it's just a really great bright room. I know it's been hard for us to even get the lighting in here because it is so nice and bright and open. It's definitely my favorite space in the house. So let's look around at everything a little more closely. In this corner of the room, I have the famous IKEA shelf. I feel like everyone, if you have like crafts or toys, has this shelf, the Calyx shelf, but I have it to store and display all of my yarn. I am a huge knitter and crocheter, like knitter with a capital K. So I love having everything here on display where I can look at it every day. Even just this morning, I came over here and picked out some yarn for a new project, and that's always a lot of fun. When I film my podcast, I have a weekly podcast on my other YouTube channel for knitting. I sit right here and have this as a backdrop, and you can see all my lighting is right here as well because there's not really a good place to store it, so that's where it stays. So let's move on to the next corner over here. I have my desk area. I just got this desk not too long ago. It is from Target, and I love that it's L-shaped and glass. It kind of makes everything feel more open in here. When I have the windows open, the light just comes in and it's super, super nice. And then just panning around to this side of the room. It's not super exciting, but this is a great space to just get a break from the computer and come and sit for a second. When people come into our house, it's just right here for them to come and hang out, and it serves as a second guest room. Now, one of my favorite things is right here on the wall. This is the shawl that I actually wore in our wedding ceremony that I knit right like during our engagement. It has beads on it. It's really, really fine. And so I don't really have occasions to wear that anymore. So it gets to hang right up here displayed on the wall. One last thing here on the first floor, I love that our house has this because as a townhome, sometimes it's a little bit like the layout can be a little bit wonky, but we actually have a bathroom here on the first floor. So if you come right over here, we have a small half bathroom, which is really, really great. I like, especially when I've been working from home as a teacher, I like that I can just like mute a Zoom call and run in here if I need to like check my face before we start, or, you know, take a restroom break when we have meetings back to back. So it's really, really nice to have that right here on the first floor. But that wraps up everything. So we're gonna turn around and head up the stairs to the main living area. So we made it to the top of the stairs on our main floor. This way we're gonna go in just a second, but first we're gonna come to my left. So if you turn all the way around here, we have another bathroom. This is our guest bathroom. It's a full bathroom, sink, toilet, shower, and bathtub. It's really, really great. Actually, come on in here, you can see it a little bit more. Not too long ago, I came in here and changed everything out to just be plain white, and it's really, really simple. And I got lots of tips from you guys on how to make it like a little more decorative, and I haven't done any of it because we just like it plain and simple. Everything in here is from Target if you're looking for something similar. The shower curtain is from Magnolia Home. They make some really, really great ones. That's about it. It's just a regular old bathroom. Behind these doors is one of my favorite parts of our house. We actually had the builder come back and put in double doors that open. He suggested it to us once we moved in, instead of having like a full door. So opening the door, this is our laundry room, and we have some laundry drying, but it's a really great space because you can walk all the way into it and actually do your laundry. Well, you can't really fold it, but you can get everything done. And I've got lots of shelves and storage, and it's just a space that makes me really, really happy. I've never had a laundry room that's not just a closet in a home before, so it's definitely something that sold me on this house. All right, now moving along into this room, come through this little hallway here, and we're gonna go into the guest room. So this is the first bedroom that you come to in the house. It's the only bedroom here on the second floor. It's not a huge room, but it's perfect for a queen bed. It has a nice big closet, and we can fit a dresser in here for our guests that might have to come stay with us. So come in a little bit further and you can see the whole room. So let's walk out of the guest room and we're gonna go back into the main part of the house. Okay, so here is the main living space in our home. It's nice and open, which works because it's not the biggest space in the world. So we've got to my left here, our living room and my kitchen. This is probably the part of the house that you see me clean the most. Every single night I am tidying up our kitchen and living room as part of the nightly tidy before I go to bed, so I don't come down to a messy house anymore. So I think let's swing around here and you can see how we've got things laid out. So when we first moved in, we spent a lot of time figuring out how to put our furniture in this room because of how open it is, and we ended up being able to get our giant couch in here and a giant TV in here, but that's all we do in this room is sit and watch TV, sometimes eat dinner. Toaster loves to hang out here on the couch. It's probably his favorite spot in the world. So we keep things nice and simple, and it just makes it look really clean and not overcluttered. And then now we go to the main part of the house, the heart of the home, and that is our kitchen. You've seen me organize it a million times. I actually have a clutter-free kitchen tour if you want to see what's in every single cabinet in our kitchen and how we keep things clutter-free and organized. So I love the kitchen because it has a giant island and a sink in the middle of the island that faces out to the living room. If we ever were to get another house or build a house or something, I would put my sink in the island facing the living room because it is the best setup when you're sitting there, not sitting there, but standing there doing dishes at night and you just want to like watch something on TV. Plus you can take the crumbs and just sweep them right into the sink. It's the best thing ever. So I love that part about it. But our kitchen, while not big, it is super functional. There's plenty of space to move around and have a full-size refrigerator and everything like that. So I feel like they did a good job with this layout. So back over here in the corner, of course, we have the pantry, which you've seen a bunch before. I'll open it up just so you can look inside, but I've got several videos on the pantry just on its own. Okay, so now we're gonna keep walking around to the last room of the second floor. Our house kind of makes like a U shape around the staircases in the center. So when we came up the stairs, we went one way, came back around, and now we're gonna finish that U here in the dining room. Here is our dining room. We've got a nice dining room table that we've probably used like 5 times to eat on, but we probably use like 20 times to store stuff on. Our dining room table is always getting used as like a workspace. And we also have just several things for like our bar stuff in here, and it's just a good place to gather if we were gathering right now. But other than that, our dining room doesn't get used very often. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if we should just set it up as a different space, but it is open, so it's a nice area to have a table and another really good use of the layout of this home. There's one more thing on this floor that I almost forgot. We have a small patio that looks out into the front of our home. We can see the street and everything from there, but we really don't use it that often. So let's go ahead and head upstairs to the main bedroom, the second and third bedrooms, and a little more, you'll see. So right here on the landing of the third and final floor of our house, we have a couple things. If you go one direction, you're gonna go into the second bedroom. The other direction is the master suite. And then right here in the landing is a hall closet. You've seen me show that and organize that a lot. It's one of our main storage spaces in the house because we don't have an attic. So I think let's go ahead and start in the second bedroom, which is my husband's office. All right, so we are in my husband's office. He has got it set up like super cool. Most of his furniture is from IKEA, or like his desk that he bought separate pieces and put together. He also has his own computer that he built himself. My husband works from home, but he also does a lot of online gaming, and so he has it just like set up super cool. You'll see all of his different collectible items that he has on display. He's gathered up for years and years. So while my space is the one on the first floor, that's like my office, all of my fun things, this is his space where he gets to make it his own. And there is also an outdoor space here on this floor. It is the biggest one we have. We've actually got like a little couch and chair out there, and it overlooks the pond that's behind our house, but honestly, I don't think we've ever used this space, so we really need to start doing that. All right, so let's go out of this room, across the hall, and into the master bedroom. Now we're in the master bedroom. This room is absolutely giant. It's so unnecessary. I don't really know why the bedroom is so big, but when we did first tour this house, I remember walking up the stairs and seeing all of these huge, beautiful windows and all this natural light, and that really just, that's when I knew that this was gonna be our house. I really just loved it. So let's kind of swivel around. I'll let you see the whole room. Basically, we have a bed and Toaster's bed, and that's kind of it in here. So something that I really love is that we have sort of almost a bench seat. It's not really meant for you to sit on, but it is wide enough to display stuff. So we have some books here. These are, I'm proud of us because these are our only books. We did a lot of decluttering and we put them in a nice rainbow order, so they're appealing. But we took our time to organize and decorate this. It's probably one of the most decorated spaces in the house. We're not huge decorators, and I think it just looks really nice. I love nothing more than like waking up on a weekend morning and just sitting in bed with a little bit of light and knitting, watching TV, and drinking my coffee as the day gets started. All right, so if we continue around here, we're gonna go into the master bathroom. So our master bathroom is kind of wedged in here into the corner of the upstairs. So it's an odd shape, but it's a huge room. We've got a enormous countertop with 2 sinks, which is so nice. If you're married, you know it's nice to have your own sink. We also have a bathtub tucked into the corner, and that's been amazing to have. We have one of those fancy water closet things, you know, where the toilet has its own room, and I have to say, I love it. 2 thumbs up. And then we just have a standard shower here. Nothing super exciting, but it does have a nice bench seat where we keep all of our toiletries, so you don't have to visually see them when you're in the bathroom. All right, and backing up all the way through past the shower is our master closet. This master closet is so big, I think that it could probably be a bedroom, except it doesn't have a window. Honestly, it is so huge. When I was growing up, I had to like share a closet always, and it was one of those closets where you just had the folding doors. So to me, this is like so luxurious, it's crazy. But we do have a pretty full closet, but we're working on decluttering here and there. We've done a lot since we've moved in, and we're even able to fit a dresser in here now. So I don't know, I think we've done a pretty good job, but it is a really nice thing to have such a big closet in our house. That is it for our home tour. Thanks for coming along and just seeing everything. I hope you can now picture, you know, how we live here and where we live as you're watching different cleaning and organization videos. I will have some more videos coming up here really soon to inspire you to clean and organize your own home. Let me know any questions that you have, and I will do my best to answer them down in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!